Films Entertainment. Today, cap of the movie called Natasha from 2015. The film opens with a group of friends who are walking on the street. They see a house in a climate's fence. All of them go inside there because there's a swimming pool. Everyone takes their clothes off and they jump in the swimming pool. One of them sits on a chair and smokes while two them are making out inside a swimming pool. After that, they get out of there and play snooker. Mark starts to make out with a girl, but when things get a little heated, she pushes him away. Mark walks and comes home and he goes straight into his room. He takes his laptop and he sits on his bed. He opens a laptop and he starts to watch porn while opening his belt. After he finishes, he smokes a cigarette and sleeps. In the morning, his mother comes and tries to wake him up. He doesn't wake up and his mother opens a window, said that he would wake up. She tells him to wake up because it was 12 p.m. and he had many things to do, as his great uncle Fima was coming for dinner with Zina from Moscow. Then his mother was gardening and taken care of some flowers. While Mark was mowing the lawn, Mark's father was going in his car and she asked him if he was going to get the cake. He couldn't hear her because a lot noise, so she tells Mark to turn off the lawnmower. She tells him to get the raspberry mousse and she tells him that there are two sizes and don't get the small one. Then she was planting flowers in the garden and she tells Mark to put the fertilizer by the bushes. He also sets the chairs outside as his mother works inside the kitchen. Then everyone is sitting at the table and Mark doesn't look that happy. His uncle Fima was telling stories and everyone was talking. Uncle Fima was about to get married to a woman who already had a daughter. Her name was Ina, and she tells everyone that she likes Fima very much and that he's a sophisticated person. Mark's mother brings the cake and Zina leans over to take the cake from her to put it on that table while Mark on the looks at her breasts. Then at night, Mark was outside with a girl who is smoking a cigarette. He asks her what she thinks of Zina. The girl says that it's better to have a cat or dog instead of her. Mark's mother Bella hears the girl say this to get slightly offended and she tells the girl that she should not talk about things that she doesn't understand. Bella says that Zina is not perfect, but Fima is also very old and he's not perfect as well. Bella tells her that she's young and she doesn't understand this, so she shouldn't talk about her so disrespectfully. Then after some time, Ina goes back to get her daughter all the way from Moscow and everyone is waiting at the airport for her to come back with her daughter. Zina comes back and Fima kisses her. She tells everyone about her daughter Natasha and everyone welcomes her to Canada. Bella introduces Mark to Natasha and tells Natasha to meet her cousin. Natasha was feeling very awkward as she did not know anyone but her mother. Mark was coming from the airport with his parents. His father says that Natasha is 14 years old and Bella looks at Mark and says that she looks like a nice girl. Then Mark was on a cycle and he went to his friend's house. His friend gives them some drugs and asks him if he remembers where to distribute them. Mark says that he remembers and he goes out on a cycle to distribute the drugs amongst various people. He comes back home and his mother asks him where he's been. He says that he was at a friend's house and he was reading a book there. His father asks him if he's still looking for a job and he says that he is, but he can't find one. His father tells him to try harder and find a job because he doesn't want him to waste a summer vacations. After that, everyone was at Fima and Sina's wedding. They both get married and they kiss each other and Tasha was holding a bouquet of flowers and she hugs her mother after she's married. Then all of them are sitting at a table and having a nice much. Bella asks her father if you would like to make a toast. He stands up and says that his family is his greatest joy. He tells Fima and Zina that they're very lucky to find each other and he wishes them good luck. Says many good things about female Zina and then he sits down after making his toast. Then Mark's mom Bella tells him to take Natasha inside the house and show her around. She tells him to take her inside and get to know each other. His mother thinks that she's just 14, so she doesn't even think that anything sexual what happened between them, to just wanted both of them to be friends. She tells Natasha to go inside with Mark to see the house. Both of them go inside and Mark starts to show her the house. He takes her to the kitchen, the living room, the room where they watch TV, and then he takes her to his room. He sits down and Natasha asks him if everything in there was his. She asked them about what he does here all the time. He says that he just watches television and reads books. That daughter asks him if he ever brings girls down there. He says that he does not bring girl here, and Natasha asks him if he's ever had sex with a girl before. She says that it's okay if he's a virgin because she doesn't care. He gets very awkward and he says why does it matter because she's just 14 years old. She says that she's done it many times before and she would even do it with him if he wants to. Mark says while we're cousins and she says no we're not. He says that her mother married his uncle and that makes them cousins. She says that she feels sorry for his uncle because her mother will ruin his life. He says that he doesn't think that his uncle's life can get any worse, but she says that it will. He gets a little angry and he says that she's her mother and she says that she's a whore. She says that her mother and his uncle do it 3 times a day. Then Mark goes to a call center and he takes a job there. A man walks into his desk and he tells him about what he needs to do and he says that it's a very simple job. After a day on the job, he sits in his room and he reads a book. His mother knocks on the door and walks in. Mark tells her that he doesn't like his job because he feels like he's being the bottomized and he says that he'll quit his job and look for something else. His mother tells him that if he doesn't have a job then he has nothing else to do and Natasha has nothing else to do. She tells him to spend some time with Natasha because she is new in town and she knows no one. She says that Natasha needs someone her own age to be friends with and female Zina could use some time alone. She says that she'll tell Zina that Mark will be there and his mother leaves. Then he goes to the apartment and he knocks on the door. Zina opens the door and invites him inside. She tells him to sit down and she offers to make him a sandwich. He says he's not hungry but she insists and she makes him one. She tells Mark Ben Atocha is very angry at her because she took her away from Moscow and all of her friends. She tells Mark that she likes him but she doesn't do that very often. She says that Natasha has been very strange since she was a little girl. She says that in the end she's her mother and she'll even give her life. Her Zina tells Mark that she brought Natasha to Canada so that she can have a good life and she hates her for it. Then Zina takes Mark to Natasha's room. Natasha comes out and she looks at her mother with rage. She was very angry at her and she did not even want to talk to her. Her mother starts to yell and says that she's angry at her because she wanted a better life for her. Natasha runs away while her mother screaming and Mark gets very awkward in the situation. Natasha runs outside and her mother tells Mark to look after her and she keeps yelling because she was worried about Natasha. Natasha was standing outside and she was waiting for Mark. Natasha tells her that in Moscow she never saw her mother and now she always has to see her and she hated it. Then she asks Mark about where they're going. Mark tells her that he needs to go to his friend's house and both of them set off. They keep talking to each other and they reach his friend's house. His friend's name was Rufus. They go inside and Rufus asked Mark about who Natasha is. He tells him how they're cousins and that her mother is married to his uncle. Rufus asks Mark to ask Natasha if she would like to eat something. Natasha could not speak English so Mark had to translate everything that Rufus said to her. Natasha says that she could eat something. Rufus gives her an omelette, imports some juice. Mark refers that she's only 14 years old and Rufus says that his intentions are completely anthropological. He tells Mark to translate and he tells Natasha that Rufus is also from Russia but he's never been there. He would like to know what it's like the time. She says that it's very shitty but the people enjoy themselves. They leave and Natasha asks Mark if Rufus lives alone. Mark tells her that he lives alone because his parents got divorced and his father remarried. He tells her that he could live with his mother but he chooses to live alone. Then Mark gives drugs to some more people and he uses that money and they eat at a small restaurant. Mark was listening to some music on his headphones. He shares them with Natasha and both of them listen to the same music. Then Mark takes back to her apartment and she tells him that next time she'll come to his house and they'll go somewhere else and Mark goes back home. Then he was reading a book while sitting with his parents and his mother tells him that his soup is getting cold. He closes his book and he starts to drink soup. His mother asked him about his time with Natasha and he says that it went well. He tells them that they went to a friend's home. Mark's father Roman asked them if the friend he visited has a job. Mark tells his father that Rufus has his own business. His father asked him about what kind of business he has and Mark says that he sells electronics. His father asked him how old his friend is and he says that his friend is 20 years old. His father suggests that he should learn something from him. Mark shows him the book that he borrowed and he says that he is learning from him. His mother asked him about tomorrow and Mark says that she's going to come here and then they'll go somewhere else. His father asks if he's even looking for a job anymore and he says that he was but his mother told him to be with Natasha so she's not left alone. His father says that he finds this very strange that Mark is spending time with Natasha. His mother tells him that they had this conversation and Natasha his family and that Roman should treat her like family. Roman still says that he finds this very strange. Bella tells him that Fema needs some alone time with Zina to make their marriage work. Bella tells Roman to not be like this and give him a chance because he deserves it. Roman looks at Mark and he asks them about how long this is going to go on. Bella doesn't that Mark speak and she says as long as necessary. His father asked him about what he's planning to do with her. He says that he'll take her to some place and hang out. His father advises him that she doesn't know how to speak English so try and talk to her in English. The next day, Mark was reading a book in his room when he sees Natasha standing in his window. Natasha looks at him and he tells her to come to the door. He goes and opens the door for Natasha. She comes inside and they go to his room. He turns on the TV and gives Natasha the remote. Both of them sit down and Mark starts to read his book again. Mark tells her that if she wants to go out there would be alright. Bye. That tells her to watch TV because it's very good way to learn English. She keeps watching TV and he keeps on reading his book. Natasha eventually gets bored and she turns off the TV. She asks Mark about what is reading. He says that he is reading nature. Mark says that he's a German philosopher. She asks if it's interesting and he says that it is. She asked what the book is about and he just says that it's complicated. He says that it's hard to translate into Russian but she tells him to translate anyway. He tries to explain it to her but she doesn't like it very much. Mark asked her if she knows how to ride a bike and she says yes. Mark takes his bike out and takes Natasha to the garage. He gets her another bike and he tells her that if she wants to hang out with him she needs a bike. Both of them go on a bike and Mark sells drugs to someone and they asked him who the girl is. He asks him if she likes to party. Mark tells him that she doesn't speak English. He asked Natasha if she wants to smoke and she doesn't say anything because she doesn't understand English. Then Mark and Natasha go away from there and they come back to his room. He counts his money and he hides it inside of a book. He tells Natasha that he needs to do something in the garden and they leave. Mark was digging a hole and Atocha asked him if his parents know that he sells drugs. He says of course they don't know and she says that she won't tell anyone. She asked them about how much it pays. He says it doesn't pay that much but he gets time to read his books. She says that she's never smoked weed before because in Moscow they only drink and she doesn't like to drink. She asks if he would ever let her smoke it. While they're talking, his mother comes and asks Natasha if she would like to stay for dinner and she says that she would love to stay for dinner. Then Natasha's helping delicate vegetables and make salad. Bella says that it's nice to have someone in the house that helps her. Natasha sits with them and they start to eat. Roman asks Natasha how she's adjusted to Canada. She says that she's not adjusted to Canada very well. He says that it's hard to adjust and a new place, especially when you leave your friend's school and home. He says that it wasn't very hard for Mark because they moved when he was only 2 years old. He tells her to not worry because there many opportunities in Canada if you're a hard worker. While saying that, he looks at Mark because he doesn't think that Mark is working hard. Then he asks Natasha about her ambitions. She says that she likes to design clothes and she says that they had a sewing machine in Moscow. It's taught herself how to sew. She says that she made clothes for herself and her friends and she likes doing that. Bella tells her that she also took swing classes before marrying Roman and she thought that she would make lots for herself but she didn't because it was very long time ago. They talk for a while and after dinner the four of them take a walk and they take Natasha back to her apartment. The next day Mark is sitting in his room and he's reading a book. Mark Natasha in the window and she comes inside. He had weed and he told her that she always wanted to smoke weed. He opens a window, Rosa join and lights it. He smokes at one time and gives it to her. He tells her to inhale in it just a little bit. She smokes it and says that she doesn't feel anything. He smokes it one more time and gives it to her again. She smokes it a few times and he takes it back saying that it should be enough. Mark takes the joint and he sits down while reading a book. Natasha says that she started to feel something. She asks Mark if she could use his laptop and check her Facebook to talk to her friends in Moscow. Mark tells her that the laptop is right over there while he points at his table. She sits on his chair and opens a laptop. He was watching porn last night and when she turns a laptop on, porn starts to play. She asks if he likes to watch and he tells her to turn it off. She stops it and tells him that she wants to show him something else. She takes the laptop and shows him a picture of herself in abroad. She asked if he wants to see more. To shows him a picture in which she was naked but she put her hand in front of it. She asks again if he wants to see more. At this point he was too stunned to speak. She puts the laptop away and she takes her shirt off. She unhooks her bra and stands in front of him. She also takes off her shorts and panties which leaves her completely nude. Mark could not say no to all of this because he was a 16-year-old horny teenager. After doing it, both of them were sitting on the bed and Mark was still very shocked thinking about what he's done. Natasha was showing him her naked picture and she says that she would like to show him more of them but these are all there are on the internet. She says that she was very young and it was considered illegal, so the director who took her pictures only sent them to private customers. She says that the first one she did were in a school uniform. She says that a man paid her $10 for her picture while taking a shower with her girlfriend. Her mother didn't give her that much money and she liked having her own money. She says that she looks bad in these pictures and she tries to find new ones. Marcus says she does this often. She asks him if it bothers him and he says now. She says that there was a man who took pictures of her in the shower, another one took pictures in her school uniform, a different one who took pictures of her and her friends in a forest. She says that none of those men ever touched them and even if they did she would not have cared to say that they were nice and she felt sorry for them. She said when they made movies it was different. She had sex with some men but they were also her friends. She says that the director even booked a car for them and sent them home safely. For her it was like a holiday. Mark asks her she was still doing it when she left Russia. She says that she wasn't doing it because one of her friend's mothers found out and she told Natasha's mother about it. Her mother didn't care, she just wanted the money. Her mother said that issue's going to be a whore and she better help with the rent, but she never was a whore. She didn't care about the money. She says that her mother was the real whore. Then in the morning Natasha was helping Bella with the dishes and Mark was drinking coffee. They went outside to do some gardening and then both of them went out to the museum. They had intercourse in the shower and then they went to parties and they kept making love to each other for quite some time. Natasha and Mark are coming back and Bella tells Natasha that Zina and Famera are going away for the weekend and she could stay with them if she like. Thanks, she says. Then Atocha is big enough to live on her own, but if she likes she's walking to stay there and Tasha decide that she's going to stay there. Mark and his mother make a bed in another room for Natasha and she stays there. All of them sit together and watch a movie and then they go to sleep. While Mark is trying to sleep, Disaster comes to his room and they go outside to talk. Natasha tells him about how she likes it in his house and she doesn't wanna go back to live with her mother. She tells him about how her mother controls his uncle, that she calls Natasha's father every day. She says that her mother is trying to ruin his uncle's life and they need to stop her. The next day Zina and Fima return and they talk about their trip and how it was so great. Natasha's mother thanks Ballet for keeping Natasha with them while they were gone and she says that it was no problem. Bella tells her that Natasha was very helpful and she complains about how Roman and Mark never help her and Tosh, his mother, says that one is on better behavior when she's at someone else's house and daughter says that she did more work than her mother ever can. In both of them start to argue. Bella thought that it was disrespectful of Natasha to talk to her mother like this, so she told her to stop. Zina stands up and tells her that it's time to go home. She says that she doesn't want to leave because she's happy here. Her mother tells her to come home with her now because this was not her home. She asks Belle she's inconveniencing her in any way to prove her point. Bella doesn't say anything because she didn't want to offend Zina. Natasha says that she likes it here and she doesn't wanna leave. Her mother says that she's not that naive and she knows that she likes it here because of what's going on between her and Mark. When she says that, Natasha gets exceedingly furious and she attacks her. Physically, Roman tries to stop her, but before he could, she bites her mother's arm. Roman takes Natasha away and Bella gives her a napkin to stop the bleeding from her arm. Everyone just assumed that whatever Zina said about Natasha Mark was just words spoken in anger. Natasha yells at her mother that she doesn't want to see her happy. He says that she was happy in Moscow. Oh, and she brought her here, and when she's happy in this house, she's trying to ruin that. Roman was not letting go of Natasha because she would attack again, and she was not stopping until Bella tells her that she should leave. Listening to this from Bella, she gets very sad and she calms down. All three of them try to process what just happened while they look at Natasha leaving with her mother and Fima. Mark gets stressed by everything that happened and he goes to his room. After that he goes and talks to his friend Rufus about what happened and he decides that he'll go to their apartment and he'll talk to Natasha's mother. He talks to her mother and she apologizes to Mark. She says that what happened was not his fault. She tells him that Natasha is a very sick child and it would be best for everyone if he should not see her anymore. After saying that, she immediately closes the door. He gets even more stressed and he comes back home. He keeps smoking weed because he feels stressed. His father says that he was against Mark spending time on the dash in the first place and he tells Mark to find a job again. He goes into his room and he closes his eyes for a moment. He hears a knock on his window and when he looks closely he sees that it's Natasha. He goes outside and he sees Natasha sitting outside with a packed bag. He goes and sits with Dara so that he could comfort her. She asks him why he listened to realize in one way. She tells him that now he's witnessed that her mother's trying to ruin everyone's lives. He gets up and he picks up her bag to take her inside. She says that she can't go inside and she can't go home because there is no. She tells him that her mother left his uncle and she needs to leave. She asks him if he wants to go with her. She says that they can go to Florida because she knows a businessman there who's very rich and he said that he'll give her a job anytime she comes there. He asks about what she meant by her mother leaving her uncle. She says that she was kissing his uncle and her mother walked in and she decided that she'll leave him. She says that he was a coward and she gave him a way to get out of it. He takes her bag inside and they sleep in his room. He sleeps on the floor while she sleeps on the bed. She leaves early in the morning and he comes back because he decides that he won't go with her. He was still very stressed and he wasn't returning his friend Rufus's cause. When he goes to his house, he sees that Natasha was there. He gets very angry at Rufus and he tells him that she was supposed to be in Florida. Rufus tells him that she's just a child and she can't even speak English. He says that there was no chance she couldn't survive there aligned. Natasha thinks that Mark has betrayed her and she doesn't talk to him. Rufus tries to explain everything but Mark gets very angry and leaves. He goes back to his house. He goes outside his room and sees his room through his window, which reminds him of how Natasha used to call him from outside, and he realizes that he lost what was most precious to him and the movie ends.